Hey, it's Josh Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And here we're taking a look at the Xiaomi Mi Note 2. Now, this is the new flagship by Xiaomi, but of course, we also have a look at the concept phone, the Mi Mix, available here at AndroidAuthority.com. But until you get to that video, we're going to take a look at this one that has, as Xiaomi calls it, 3D glass on the back and also on the front. Now, I know what you're thinking. This does make it look a little bit like a Samsung Galaxy Note 7. However, it does feel that slightly bit different. It does feel a little bit wider, and also the metal that the two screens come to meet on the sides is a little bit sharper. Overall, it's still a nice feeling phone in the hand, and that 5.7-inch AMOLED screen unfortunately comes in at 1080p resolution. However, there's a lot that this phone can boast, a bunch of features that it has, from what might seem like features that were found in other smartphones, all put together into one hopefully wonderful package. And that starts off with the Snapdragon 821. Now, there are two different versions of this device, including a global version of the more premium edition, and the premium edition comes with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of onboard storage. The other version comes with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage, but the global version will have LTE band support that is very wide-reaching. You'll be able to use this phone in so many different places, so roaming will never be an issue if you're using this phone across borders from China and even in the West. Throw all of that together with a battery that could last for a very long time, especially when you consider that full HD display. It is a 4070 milliamp hour battery that can be charged up to 83% in only 30 minutes, so that's quite impressive, and that means that power should never be really missing from the experience, the daily experience of using this phone. As we move to the cameras, I do have to say we don't have any shots or videos to show you right now, but it does seem like a very powerful package with an IMX sensor that comes in at 22.56 megapixels, not 23. They want it to be quite accurate with the way that they say this camera, but it also comes with a powerful EIS gyroscope based stabilization that Xiaomi made a big deal of showing in their presentation. The front camera is also very powerful, coming in at 8 megapixels at f2.0 aperture. But of course, the backbone of this device is the MIUI, and we didn't really have a whole lot of time to dive into any new features since the last time we saw the operating system, but it still feels incredibly familiar. MIUI, without its app drawer, is one of the more popular Chinese operating systems available out in Asia, and of course you can get localized versions of it, and the global version will be able to be used across all different platforms and carriers across the world. And with that LTE support, this could be one of those phones that is just super easy to use no matter where you are. All of that makes for a device that, when put together, might sound like it has a very hefty price point. And actually, it does not. Xiaomi is putting this phone at around the $499 price point, and we converted to that price from the RMB pricing that they announced at the event, and it was an exciting portion indeed. Ultimately, this phone is looking to be everything to everyone, and whether or not it's going to live up to all of those promises in each and every feature is something we're going to leave off into our full review. So keep it tuned to Android Authority for more about the Mi Note 2 and even more about Xiaomi in general, especially here at their event in Beijing, China, where we got to play with this and of course the concept phone, the Mi Mix, which is also available here. So keep it tuned here because of course we are your source for all things Android.